Hi.
A ver. Vamos a ver si nos puede ayudar con esto de las
The
manos.
Fullers have trouble with their hands.
Of course they have. It's worse than salting fish.
What can we do about it? Do you think there's a remedy?
Your mother should know. She knows all about herbs.
Es verdad.
Cuthbert, too.
What about you?
I don't know much about herbs. I still haven't got around to start a garden. I don't know if I'll ever be able to start it without Cuthbert's help.
Vaya. Pobrete, ¿eh?
Well, I'll ask Mother then.
She's probably at the small clearing by the river.
Vale, vámonos.
I must talk to the Earl. Indeed.
Porque se ve que, o sea, ponerse a trabajar, os va a poner a trabajar aún. Supongo que forma parte de la historia, ¿verdad?
The Fullers down in Kingsbridge are having trouble with their hands.
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Ali ain't paid well. Here, take this.
Sin cabeza. Hostia, si encuentro un mortero, poder varón. Bálsamo para las bataneras, ok.
Ouch! Stinging nettle.
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it. Cuthbert had a mortar, I think. The fuller's hands
Sí.
will improve for a while.
A las
But only
cocinas.
for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need to stop fulling.
Maybe you're right. Thank you.
A las cocinas de nuevo. Un momentito. Voy a hacer F5. Ya está.
They need to know. I agree.
Vale, a ver, por aquí tiene que haber... Bueno, a lo mejor está por aquí, ¿eh? Nathan. Que si se quitase Jonathan, a lo mejor podría ver lo que hay detrás de él. Pero bueno. Ah, está ahí el mortero encima de la mesa.
Yes, I want to make a balm. Mother said nettle balm would help ease the Fuller's rough and cracked hands.
That is good of you, Jack. You could use Cuthbert's mortar over there on the table. He would have been happy to see that someone is putting it to good use. No, there's not.
Now, let's see. Here we go. Yes. Just a little more.
Vale. Esta no te la han puesto difícil.
And now, what? Milius?
Yes?
Do you know how to make a balm?
Indeed. All it takes is some hot fat and beeswax.
Ah, thank you.
Vale, bálsamo para las manos de las bataneras. Ok.
You know,
Pues mira.
you really wouldn't make a bad monk, Jack.
What, me? I think that would be a problem.
Why? You can read, you know about herbs, and you are good company.
Is this supposed to be wine?
What?
Here, in the corner.
No, it's vinegar.
Ah, it's vinegar. That shouldn't be here. What was Cuthbert thinking?
Oh, Lord. Give me the strength to endure this without chasing Brother Andrew from my kitchen.
I don't think I would make a good monk.
No,
Why
no
not?
tiene pinta.
Philip thinks so too. He told me.
Never mind why. I don't need to be a monk to come around and talk to you, right?
That is true.
And I think I should get back to work soon. Thank you for your help.
Muy bien, vamos a ver cómo sale esto.
I don't know.
Vamos a darles el bálsamo.
They have problems with their hands and feet. Maybe I can find a way to help them. Maybe I can find a way to...
Vale.
Try this.
Whenever did you find the time to make a balm, handsome Jack? Don't you have work to do?
Who would I be if I could just pass by ladies in need?
Does that mean you'll join us and do some filling?
I
No
have
logro.
my own work to do, so that won't work, I'm afraid.
Oh, of course. Suddenly you've got work to do.
De nada por el bálsamo, quiero decir.
That balm works. My hands feel much better. Thank you.
You're welcome, ladies.
Vamos al molino. A ver si encontramos algo ahí. Oh,
Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in trouble with...
Aliena!
oh, mírala.
Yes?
Do you mind if we sit here?
Of course not.
Aliena levantar la vista. ¿Los manejas a los dos aquí?
And how are you two?
Oh, well.
Venga, va, vamos al...
Say, I wanted to talk to you because
Yes, Jack Builder?
I...
I like you. You're beautiful.
Why, thank you, Jonathan.
Well,
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 Muy bien.
Jonathan!
he's here.
I'm coming. Jack loves you.
Qué cabrón.
I was
Qué
just about
bonito.
to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about. Cold. Cold, cold, cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit.
I'm sorry, but no bad deed goes unpunished.
But we haven't done anything bad. Yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
Oh. ¿Me lo ha dicho?
My lady.
You dangerous, feral beast from the woods.
God hates me for that. He has a strange way of showing it.
Oh. ¿Y por qué no? Bueno, porque no admiten que tiene una relación.
You sang it the first time when we sat here together.
You were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it always be like this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack,
I know. I know.
¿Cuál es el problema?
did you fight with Tom again?
Tom always takes Alfred's side.
He is Alfred's father. He worries about him. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
Because you are the clever one. He probably worries about Alfred.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's a bit slow in the head.
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
Maybe. Have you heard from your brother?
Está entrenando como un caballero. Ah, claro.
He always needs more money. And I pay him to fight for the man who killed our father.
King Stephen. To get the earldom back from him.
Yes. But you know, I don't even want that. Everything I've built here, what we have, I have all that because I'm not my father's daughter anymore. I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl, I'll lose much more than the money he's wasting now.
Yeah.
Don't be cross with Tom. I think he wishes Alfred was more capable than he really is. He wants Alfred to be his successor, after all.
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his mind to it. I mean, even I could do it.
I'm sure you could.
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway?
Hombre.
Your father meant well. I'm sure he did.
Did he? He never loved anyone. Not even my mother. It was not my fault we lost the earldom. It's not my responsibility. How could father make me swear that oath?
Yeah.
Were you still reading the Bible?
Philip insists. I better be angry that I lost it.
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I should become a monk. Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss monks.
I shall love you like a brother then.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Say, what was that book called you told me about last time we met?
The Amores by Ovid. I've only heard about it from a travelling scholar.
The title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right.
Parece que con el Amores no veo. Ah, vale, en el Scriptorium. Veremos.
You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself. But they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is... It's complicated.
I know. Rules everywhere. Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy when he's around Jonathan.
Tom's rules. And Philip's, probably. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said.
Hombre, es que
And what about us?
qué movida.
When will we tell other people about us?
I guess when we're ready to play by their rules.
Or they by ours?
I guess. It's like trading wool.
Is it?
Trading wool is a bit like what my father did. Talking to people, negotiating, trading. It's it's fun, actually.
Talking to people is fun.
Muchísimas gracias por ese
What
elixir.
they have to say, what they have to offer, what they're looking for. Then you come up with an offer where everyone profits, including you.
A tope.
I get it. We'll tell people about us when we come up with an offer that suits them and us.
Right. And you should try to remember why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves. Which is you.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
Así que, ¡hala! Chop chop.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything, Jack Builder.
Oh.
A ver qué cosas horribles están por pasar.
What's going on?
We better go and find out.
Everyone, calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend, Otto Blackface, was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Hijo de Satán.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
All we know is what his men told us, that the Earl of Shiring will not support the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral anymore.
What are we gonna do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself, and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family.
Calm down. You heard the Prior. He will talk to the Earl himself.
And I've planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon. And there will be plenty of work for at least another month. For all of you.
I trust Tom.
I say we stay.
And I trust our Prior.
I will prepare everything immediately.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house, all right?
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now. I think I can help here.
Ya que es las
We will
prioridades.
sort this out. And now, back to work. This cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Oh, what again?
Le tienen de niñera tampoco. Tampoco es justo eso, ¿eh? Quiero decir. Eso no está bien. Eso tampoco está bien. Me quedo con un hermano, pero me saca de quicio. Yo creo que lo sabe todo porque es maestro de bañín.
Hey, take back what you said before.
What? What did I say?
Oh, come on. You know what you said.
About Aliena? Why would you care if I take her as a wife?
You don't get it, do you?
Vale.
I will do everything in my power to make sure you are paid.
I know that you showed us mercy before when we had to flee from Earl's Castle. My husband has worked here ever since, and we would like to be close to Our Lady Aliena, but we have no choice.
Oh, Mary.
The same goes for us, Mary. We all owe Philip much.
I trust you, Father, but I risk my neck up there every day. My wife is right. If you can't pay, we'll have to move on.
Kingsbridge is our home. I don't want to leave.
Let me think of something. Maybe there's a way we can pay your workers early, Philip.
But selling the wool at the fleece fair will take at least a couple of days.
I'm sorry, but me and the other workers can't wait that long. Not now that everything is so unsure.
Egoísta es la peña también, ¿eh? Egoísta es la peña, tío. Egoísta es la peña, o sea, son capaces de recibir y estirar el recibo hasta la crueldad, pero no tienen paciencia en absoluto.
It's my Corbel. I want it to be perfect.
None of this is ours.
Doing the carvings is the only job you didn't give Alfred to screw up.
We should be thankful of the work we're allowed to do. And in our work, we must be thorough and steadfast.
Thankful for what we are allowed to do. You are the one who wouldn't settle for less than a cathedral. You could have had other work, but no. For months, you remained steadfast, no matter the cost. When are you going to tell Jonathan about what happened in the forest?
¿Cómo? ¿Qué, tío? Pero, ¿qué?
Shouldn't have said that about Jonathan.
No, la verdad es que no. ¿Qué capítulo de jodidos subnormales? Entiendo que es muy joven. Entiendo que es muy joven. Jack. Voy a guardar porque no quiero que le pase nada al Jonathan.
I bet there are more nests around.
Pues es todo bastante injusto, ¿eh? Alguien grabó en esta vía, porque casi no se aprecia. No sé qué pone. Qué maravilla de máquina, llena de posibilidades. Queda tanto por aprender.
The water flow turns the wheel. Then there's more wheels. And the millstone. The water flow turns the millstone. So the motion of the water is used and transformed into another motion, the grinding. Shouldn't there be all kinds of motions possible? We use wheels to lift timber and stone up at the construction site. Maybe the right kind of mill could make a sawing motion or a hammering motion. I guess that's a challenge for another day.
El reto está en llevar la energía cinética del agua a sitios donde no hay agua o donde no hay corriente de agua.
I don't see the Bible. Even if I could find it, I doubt it would still be legible. When I find more time, I'll try to think of other mills we can build. The water is there, the wheels are there. Why stop at grinding?
Vamos a hablar aquí con Paul.
Brother Paul.
And that is little Jack. You see, he never paid the bridge toll when he came here. Sometimes you must show clemency and let those in need pass into our town without asking for coin.
I'll remember your words, Brother Paul.
He's teaching the novice about the bridge and the toll. I better not disturb them.
¿Dónde está el enano? Bueno. Vale, ahí está. A ver qué tenemos por aquí. Casa de Aliena. Aliena se ha ido. Vale. Constante crecimiento. Vamos a intentar tocar, pero creo que no estará ya. Vamos a intentar coger el libro, perdón. A ver. Camino trasero. Hermano Arnaldus durmiendo junto a la tumba de Cuthbert. Pobrecito, debe de haber acabado de morir ahora, ¿eh? Oh.
Well, the mortar won't, but I will.
I need to do better than that.
Dios, tío.
Oh, yes.
Before him, not a single fort remains. I think that was all of them.
No logro.
Did I complain when you disappeared for the better part of the morning?
That's not your business.
Cuthbert murió hace medio año, lo echo de menos.
Get to work.
Hello, Cuthbert. I hope you're happy wherever you are.
What do you mean, wherever he is? He's lying right there. I made sure his wait for Judgment Day is comfortable.
Philip thinks we might go to heaven when we die.
No. We lie in wait till Judgment Day. That's why I want someone good to bury me, to make sure I lie well. I hope you will remember your promise that you will bury me.
That was a long time ago. My first night in the Priory. I'll bury you, Brother Arnaldus. Don't worry.
Thank you.
And thank you for looking after Cuthbert.
Los últimos días de Cuthbert murió a comienzos de 1141, aquel fue un invierno duro. En los días anteriores a su muerte manifestó dificultad para respirar y un dolor agudo en el pecho. Ante este padecimiento pidió a Milius que buscara una hierba medicinal conocida como las lágrimas de María. La infusión palió el dolor durante unas horas, pero esa misma noche se agravó la fiebre de Cuthbert, quien ya apenas podía respirar. Milius permaneció junto a él y le habló hasta que se quedó dormido. La mañana siguiente ya no despertó. Cuthbert murió a los 68 años de edad. Había pasado 58 de esos años en Kingsbridge, en el priorato. No había nadie con edad suficiente para recordar su llegada a Kingsbridge. Cuthbert jamás habló de su familia, pero fue como un padre para la mayoría de los monjes. Y un abuelo para Jonathan, que llenó de alegría los últimos años de su vida. Descanse en paz.
I think Brother Arnaldus fell asleep. He's snoring.
Vale. Trabajadores discutiendo.
You must be joking.
What's the problem?
Come on.
¿Qué pasa, tío?
I'm taking me well-deserved break.
Well deserved. You deserve a good kicking, you lazy drunk.
Better a drunk than a bearded bastard. Come on then, kick me. Show me what you got.
Please, this is leading nowhere. Think for a moment what other people would do.
What?
Who?
Tom Builder.
Tom Builder.
Now he's a hard worker, isn't he?
True, he's a hard worker, that he is. But also the man knows how to take a break. And he knows when to give others room for a break.
This is not your break.
You've been taking a shit for half a day and used up yours. Now don't you start and ruin mine too.
Oh, wow. Look at them go.
When I take a break, you take one too.
Has your wife been cooking again, eh?
Go! Dare you! Go! Drink yourself to death!
El prior.
Oh, the prior.
Oh, yes. Prior Philip's not running around drunk now, is he?
No, he's not. And I'm not either. I'm sitting.
And there's my problem right there. Get up and push. Philip would.
No, he wouldn't. A break is like a Sunday. It's a sin to work on a Sunday.
Well, that's true.
A lo mejor aliena.
Not a Sunday, but it's my break.
No. Estoy intentando a ver si acierto con alguna, ¿eh? Van a querer discutir sí o sí.
Alfred Builder.
Oh, he's a good example. He's a master builder now. But he likes his beer, doesn't he? Oh, yes, he does. But he's always sober when he's working. Always. You know, maybe I should be a bit more like Alfred Builder. Me too.
You have got to be kidding me.
Well then, back to work.
Bueno.
No!
Oye, pues.
I'm not done with me break yet. Alfred Builder would know when his break is up. Alfred Builder would know when to shut the hell up.
I doubt he would.
Me voy. Estos no van a parar.
I'm not joking. And I'm not coming. And stop yelling!
Scriptorium.
You drunk bastard! You pushy fat oaf!
Don't be distracted by what is going on outside.
No
surprise,
Remigius.
The two have been quarreling the whole morning. I wonder what their problem is. What are you doing in the scriptorium?
I wanted to have a look at your books.
Is that so? Everyone, listen up. Is the work of a scribe not to copy text and scripture?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And is it not the task of illuminators to illuminate these texts with pictures and colour?
It is, Sir Prior Remigius.
is, Sir Prior Remigius.
Yes, Sir Prior Remigius.
And what do you think is the work of Jack, the apprentice of Tom Builder?
Build?
Working on the construction site.
Carving statues and ornaments.
Building things.
Muy bien.
I'm not exactly sure what it is either. But it is not distracting our scribes and illuminators. I do not know what Prior Philip sees in you, Jack. Now, go back to your work and do not disturb us again.
Algo me dice que para que este estuviese de mejor humor tendríamos que callar a los otros.
And you, don't be distracted.
No,
Sir
Prior
Remigius.
Remigius.
Vamos a hablar desde el subprior.
I will not!
I think I know who might be a shining inspiration for both of you.
Jack Jackson.
Ah, Jack Jackson.
Who's that? Never heard that name.
That's me.
I thought you were Jack Builder.
Well,
I don't know what to make of you, to be honest. Shouldn't you be working? You're just running about everywhere. You never get anything done. At least don't keep us from working, thank you very much.
oh, forget it.
El subprior a lo mejor desacojona.
The sub-prior.
Oh, don't get me started on Sub Prior Remigius. He is a hard-working man. He is. And don't you doubt it. What? That he is a hard-working man.
Le tienen miedo, claro.
Subprior Remedius, you fool!
Oh my god.
How dare they? How dare you? Shouting in the cemetery like heathens!
But we...
Silence! Do you have any idea how hard the work of a sub-prior is? How much devotion and painful work it takes to teach our novices, our monks? And you dare call me a fool?
We didn't!
Silence, I say! I will think of a way to make you two understand the kind of behavior I expect in this priory.
I think they'll be busy for a while.
Ahora supongo que podemos entrar.
There are many I've not read. Most of them, actually.
A ver.
I'm looking for a book by Ovid.
Oh, we saw some in Shiring and in Winchester. There are also a few copies in Salisbury, I believe. Which ones are you looking for?
The Amores?
Have you heard of that? That was one of the copies in Winchester, I think. Did you read it? Me?
Está todo sonrojado.
I don't remember. He did. Just a page or two.
Sounds like the right book, and Winchester's not far. I should tell Ali what I found out.
Okay. Bueno.
What is it that you're working on?
I'm copying pages of the book Prior Philip wrote. We finished the original last year.
I didn't know he wrote a book.
Not many know of it. The content is critical of the church and bishops.
Ooh.
After his experience with Bishop Waleran, he studied about what he calls Judicia Cleri.
Judicia Cleri? The judgments of the clergy?
Yes. In the past, there were many cruel tests that were made to discover whether a man was guilty or not. The Lord was to judge them. These ordeals were called Judicium Dei, the judgment of God. Some had to hold burning iron in their bare hands. Others were drowned. Some were burned on the pyre. And if they were innocent, God would save them.
No martyrs if that were true. Even Adolphus would have been saved.
Yes. God works in mysterious ways. The prior wants these horrible ordeals to become a thing of the past, for cruelty only leads to more cruelty.
But I heard of miracles. Saints that survived burnings.
True. However, Prior Philip believes these were not judgments of God, but judgments of the clergy.
Judicia Cleri.
Yes! Stories and fake ordeals to redeem friends and allies of the clergy.
Fake miracles? By the church? Ooh, that sounds like Philip is asking for trouble.
Hey.
Whoever is accused of fakery and heresy will not be likely to respond well to that.
But we believe Philip is right. This is the second millennium. We must finally learn from past mistakes.
Vale. El libro de Philip, la justicia de la Iglesia. El libro de Philip, escrito en latín, es copiado por los escribas e ilustradores de Kingsbridge. Sus páginas pueden leerse ya en la mayoría de bibliotecas de Inglaterra y Normandía. La mayoría de sus lectores son miembros de las altas esferas eclesiásticas, pues la temática es compleja y controvertida. En su obra, Philip expresa una visión crítica de los juicios por medio de fuego, agua y demás naturaleza. Durante siglos, el propósito de dichos juicios fue determinar la inocencia o culpa del acusado. Según el clero, Los inocentes serían salvados por Dios de una cruel muerte segura. Pero Philip sostiene que Dios no puede ser invocado por el hombre, ni siquiera por el Papa, para emitir un juicio. El hombre ha de servir a Dios, pero Dios no ha de servir al hombre. Philip cree que los milagros acontecidos durante alguno de estos juicios no son más que farsas para proteger y absolver a los miembros y aliados del clero. Por el contrario, los enemigos de la Iglesia fueron asesinados, humillados o heridos de gravedad. Philip añade que el sufrimiento de los mártires de antaño demuestra que Dios no salva a nadie de ser quemado o ahogado. En su opinión, estos juicios deben dejar de producirse, cueste lo que cueste. Philip cabreando a todo el mundo. Me casa.
And this is how you thank us?
Everything all right, Jonathan?
¿Todo bien, Johnny? Vamos a casa de Ariana, por ejemplo, a ver si necesitamos hacer algo por ahí. Vamos a hablar con Philip primero.
Are you all right? Is something troubling you?
The Priory does not have the money to pay the workers early and to spend more on building materials. Not even if we sell all our wool at the Fleece Fair in Shiring.
Oh, that is a problem.
Of course that's a problem. Jack, please.
Tengo todo el mundo cabreado, pero joder, no es mi culpa tampoco. Jesus.
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
Madre mía, me una palacete, ¿no? No es una casa cualquiera, también te digo.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Annie, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
I...
No hay.
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh.
Okay.
How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Ah, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Vámonos.
You're gonna
Qué
have to
cabrón.
get that word really quick, little brother.
Qué cabrón el Jonathan.
So for them you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere?
Menudo leech.
You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Menudo leech, tío. ¿Qué cojones?
Father Philip.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in Shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to Shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Okay. A la iglesia, supongo. Ya es tarde, pequeño, no puedes escaparte.
Once the west side and its towers rise above the Priory, it'll be even more impressive. Only a few more years. What I'd give to build at least one of the towers. Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construction site and work. Am I really done out here?
Sí.
Jack!
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your Corbel, and I let you. Sub-Prior Remy just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a balm for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out! Whoa.
Are you all right?
Puta, qué cerca.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No, no. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter got the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I assure you, a monk would never do such a thing.
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there
Sí,
too. When
pisó unas gallinas.
Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
Pisó unas gallinas.
He almost stepped on a few chickens.
Wait, Jack is right. I remember now.
Claro.
There was a monk there, and he went into the cathedral.
I'll go up front and look for him. You check the back.
All right.
¿Dónde está el monje de negro? ¿De verdad cortó la cuerda? Oh, hijo de puta.
Where did he go?
Se ha venido para aquí, ¿no?
No, I don't see the monk by the mill. Hey, you! Hey!
What happened to you, monk?
Mother!
Jack?
He's not a monk! He tried to kill me!
You did what?
Please,
I know you. You are with them. Did they send you?
Please, let me go!
What did they send you for?
Tom Builder! I was sent here to kill Tom Builder.
Tom?
What is going on here?
Take heed. I know you. I know your face. Tell them that you succeeded. Tell them that Tom Builder is dead.
But...
Tell them, or I will find you.
Yes.
Speak up, or I'll put a curse on you.
I will tell them what you ask. Please.
What the hell?
Cojones.
What was that? Why did you let him go?
He was after Tom. After all
Ha sido inteligente.
it's happening again.
What is?
Just tell Tom to stay low. If we're lucky, they'll think he's dead.
Why don't you tell him?
I'm the reason they're trying to kill him. It's my fault.
What?
We should never have come to Kingsbridge, Jack.
¿Qué cojones? Carta de Francis. Este es el hermano de Philip. Esta fecha del febrero de mi querido Philip. Hace ya demasiado tiempo que no hablamos, a decir verdad, poco puedo contarte, ya que los escribas del conde Robert juramos un voto de secretismo. Recuerdo bien aquel día de Año Nuevo en el que nos vimos y hablamos de política. Ahora que han pasado los años y que el conflicto entre Esteban y mi señor el conde Robert continúa, entiendo por qué elegiste la vida de prior. Pero involucrarse en política solo trae sufrimiento. Estos días acompaño a Robert de Gloucester en su cruzada por doblegar a Esteban, empresa que nos lleva por toda Inglaterra. Allá donde vamos, todos hablan maravillas de la increíble labor de un tal Philip de Kingsbridge. Has de saber que tu querido San Adolfo es conocido incluso en Gales y Escocia. Hermano francés, ya, si no hubiese sido gilipollas, a lo mejor nada de esto habría pasado. Francis.
Excuse me, Philip? Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
Vale, vamos a ver qué pasa aquí. Vamos a ver qué pasa aquí. Estoy en el camino a Shiring.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for her father's fate. I felt the guilt and shame starting to rise when we came to a large group of peasants looking as desperate as the refugees that had come from Earl's Castle back then.
Vamos a hablar con los campesinos a ver qué dicen.
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course, he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears and begged for food. Philip was mortified as they grabbed the hem of his robe and pleaded for mercy. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed their mill. Philip seemed unsure what to say about Percy Hamley's punishment for these peasants. I was less hesitant.
El conde debe ser comprensivo, pero las leyes están para algo.
I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock.
Claro, es que esta es el extra.
Philip told them to go to Kingsbridge for food. As we rode on, he said nothing. Maybe he had begun to lose hope that he would ever solve his problems with the Earl in Shiring.
Claro, es que es eso, es que no simplemente se limitan a destruir el molino, que a lo mejor dices, oh, bueno, ok, no tendrías que haberlo hecho en primer lugar para evadir impuestos, vale, no, el tema es que los han barrido del todo, les han robado todo, les han aniquilado las tierras, les han hecho de todo.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by a gallows with two men dangling by their necks. An old woman stood by one of the corpses and snarled at us.
Horror. ¿Hablamos con la anciana? Yo aquí no me pararía, ¿eh? Aquí seguiría.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran by God. I felt like a fly in a cobweb. Every move I made seemed to lead to further calamities. But then I heard Aliena as she sped past me. "Shiring," she exclaimed.
Vale, los Pilares de la Tierra. Y aquí están nuestras acciones. Terminaste la ménsula. Bueno, en realidad no, pero terminé todo lo que había que terminar. Con ayuda de Ellen y Milius lograste ayudar a las bataneras. Richard lucha por recuperar el condado por él y por Aliena. Visitaste a Cuthbert y prometiste al hermano Arnaldus que lo enterrarías. Tiraste 3 nidos de avispas y atrapaste al asesino. Ellen lo obligó a fingir la muerte de Tom. Ok. El nuevo conde.
This is him.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
Claro, seguramente el obispo de Siren les ha convencido, les ha comido la cabeza para que le dejen a él manejar los recursos para construir su castillo. En fin, vamos y ya continuaremos.